Hello and welcome. Are you preparing for the IELTS exam? The speaking test can feel a little scary, but don't worry. This video is here to help. We will explain everything about the IELTS speaking test in a simple and easy to understand way. We will show you what the examiner wants to hear and how you can get a great score. Let's get started. So, what is the IELTS speaking test? It's a short, friendly conversation between you and an examiner. It's always face-to-face, so you will be in a room talking to a real person. The test is quite quick, only about 11 to 14 minutes long. It has 3 parts. Each part is a little different, and we are going to look at all 3 parts now.
Let's look at the 3 parts. Part 1 is the introduction. The examiner will ask you simple questions about your life. For example, questions about your hometown, your work or studies, and your hobbies. This part is like a warm-up. Next is part 2. This is called the long turn. The examiner will give you a topic card, and you will have 1 minute to prepare. Then you need to speak about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Don't worry, we'll practice this later. Finally, part 3 is a discussion. The examiner will ask you more general questions connected to your topic in part 2. These questions are about bigger ideas, not just about you. For example, if your topic in part 2 was a teacher you remember, in part 3, the questions might be about education in your country.
To give you a score, the examiner listens for 4 key things. It's very important to understand these. First, fluency and coherence. This is about how smoothly you speak and connect your ideas. Second, lexical resource. This is a big word for your vocabulary or the words you use. Third, grammatical range and accuracy. This is about using correct grammar and different types of sentences. And fourth, pronunciation. This means how clearly you say your words. Let's look at each one. First, fluency. Think of your speaking like a river. It should flow. You don't need to speak very fast. Speaking clearly at a normal speed is best. Try not to have long, quiet moments. If you need a moment to think, you can say something like, "That's an interesting question." Also, connect your ideas. Use simple connecting words like and, but, so, and because. This makes your speaking easy to follow.
Next is vocabulary. This means using different words. Try not to repeat the same word many times. For example, instead of saying, "The weather is good," "The food is good," "The city is good," you can say, "The weather is lovely," "The food is delicious," and "The city is beautiful." Using different words shows the examiner you have a good vocabulary. But remember, only use words you are comfortable with. Grammar is also important. The examiner wants to see you can use different sentence types. Try not to only use short, simple sentences. For example, instead of saying, "I live in Paris," "It is a big city," "I like it," try to connect them. "I live in Paris, which is a big city that I really like because it has so much history." Also, pay attention to your verb tenses. Are you talking about the past, the present, or the future? Don't worry if you make a few small mistakes. Everyone does. Just try your best to be accurate.
The last key is pronunciation. This is about speaking clearly so the examiner can understand everything you say. It is not about your accent. Your accent is part of who you are, and it is completely fine. The important thing is clarity. Practice saying words clearly. Also, try to use intonation. This is the music of your voice. When you ask a question, your voice goes up. When you make a statement, it goes down. This makes you sound more natural and interesting to listen to. Okay,
Now let's see how these 4 keys work together. Let's look at answers for different band scores. The question is, tell me about your hometown. A band 4 answer might be very simple, like this. My hometown is Tehran. It is big. This answer is short, uses very simple words and grammar. A band 6 answer is better. It has more detail, like this. I'm from Tehran, which is the capital of Iran. It's a very busy and crowded city, but there are also many nice parks and museums to visit. You can see this answer is longer and uses connecting words like and but. A band 8 or 9 answer is fluent and detailed, like this. I was born and raised in Tehran, the bustling capital city of Iran. Although it can be quite hectic with all the traffic, I love it because it's a city that's full of life, with a fascinating mix of modern buildings and historical sites. This answer uses better vocabulary like bustling and hectic, and more complex sentences with words like although and because. It flows very well. Now it's your turn to practice. Let's try a very common Part 1 question. The question is, what do you do? This means, are you a student or do you have a job? I want you to pause the video and try to answer this question. Speak out loud for about 30 seconds. Don't just give a one-word answer. Try to add a detail. For example, tell me what you study and why you like it. Or tell me what your job is and what you do every day. Okay? Pause the video now and practice.
Let's quickly talk about some common mistakes. First, please do not memorize long answers from the internet. The examiner can always tell, and it sounds very unnatural. If they ask you a different question, you will be stuck. Second, don't give very short answers. If the examiner asks, "Do you like sports?" don't just say, "Yes." Say, "Yes, I do. I especially love playing football with my friends on the weekend because it's great exercise." Always explain your answer. Finally, in Part 3, there are no right or wrong opinions. The examiner just wants to hear you discuss your ideas in English.
Let's do one more quick practice. This time, we will focus on adding detail. The question is, do you like cooking? A simple answer is just yes or no. A better answer gives a reason. For example, yes, I love cooking because it helps me relax and I enjoy making delicious food for my family. See, the word because is very helpful here. Now, I will ask you a question. Pause the video and answer it. Remember to say why. The question is, do you enjoy using technology? Pause the video and give your answer. Excellent work! Remember, always try to add a because, for example, or so to make your answers longer and more interesting. So, here are my final tips for you. First, try to relax on test day. The examiner is not there to trick you. They are there to have a conversation with you. Smile and be friendly. Second, practice is everything. Try to speak a little bit of English every day. You can talk to yourself, talk to a friend, or record your voice on your phone. And third, listen to a lot of English. Watch movies, listen to podcasts or music. This will help you a lot with your pronunciation and the natural rhythm of English. Remember, getting a good score on the IELTS speaking test is possible for everyone. It just takes understanding and practice. You can do it. Keep working hard and you will see your speaking improve. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more simple IELTS guides. Good luck!